What is going on YouTube? This is AnCap24, and today we're going to start our new formation scheme out of the Seahawks playbook. We're going to be looking at the wide trio offset week, where we're going to be doing plays all week long, and then have a full formation scheme ready on our website. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the bottom right hand side of your screen in order to make sure that you are up to date with all of our plays. So in this video, we're not going to go ahead and look at a specific play per se, but actually something that you could do in this formation to go ahead and bomb your opponent over the top when they do press coverage. So it's not going to matter what play we pick because of the way this play is going to be designed. So we're going to go ahead and pick 4 verticals just as a reference. So what you're going to see here, what I'm going to do with the defense is I'm going to base the line and press, okay? And when you look at that, you're going to see that they feel that they're going to be in a good defensive position if you're on the left side of the field. In the right side of the field, you're probably going to want to move this guy over a little bit, okay? Now, we're going to be attacking the short side of the field. So this play, when it's stock, is going to be on the left side. When it's on the right side, you're going to want to flip this play. And what you're going to do in order to make it work is you're going to look at this middle receiver, Gabriel here, RB, and you're going to motion him once to the right, okay? And you're going to see how Jones is going to go to the left. You motion him a second time to the right. See how he goes to the outside. If you continue to motion Gabriel, he's going to continue to go outside into the stance. We only want to motion him twice. Then we want to put him on a streak. I would put him on a streak before I motion because I want to go ahead and quick snap it. I want to get all my hot routes before. And so for this example, all I'm going to do is block the running back for extra protection. What you're going to see that when they're in a pressed alignment, they don't get a bump on this receiver, and you're going to be able to go down the field for the nice, easy score. So watch how this works. The X is going to go down the field. He's going to go ahead, and it's simply just a speed game between the cornerback and the receiver. I put Shaquille Griffin over there because of the fact that he is 92 speed and I put him as 91 zone. So this is a very fast receiver. As long as it's the same speed as the receiver or the receiver has a little bit of advantage, this is going to work very well for you. Okay, again, we're going to do is take this one receiver, motion him over. Which is nice is that if they're already done with their adjustments and they're not looking at a zoomed out speed, I'm pressing the right button now, and you don't see that I move the receiver over. So they may not even know if they've already done their adjustments on defense unless they're looking at the whole screen that the guy is moving over. Again, we'll do this here. We're going to hike the ball. You can see that the X is going to get over the top. We're going to go ahead and bomb it. We'll throw a little bit earlier this time. And you can see that you're going to have a nice, easy one-play score against a cover 3 alignment. Now, this also works against cover 1. So let me go ahead and get a cover 1 out there. And what I'm doing showing here is that they're going to be able to have one high safety. And that's why this works great against cover 3 or cover 1. Not against the cover 2 and even cover 4 that guy can come over. So you don't really want to go against cover 4. But watch what happens against cover 1. We're going to motion this guy over and see how the DB actually goes over with him. That's a nice tell that they're in man coverage. Even if they're baseline pressed, then he goes back. So if you just want to find out if they're in cover, if they're running man coverage, you can do that. Find out they're in man coverage and then go proceed from there if you want to do a different route combination. So again, what you're going to see here is that the X is going to get over the top because of the free release, and you're going to be able to get a really long play. Obviously, that time I got a bad animation and I wasn't able to beat him over the top, but you can see that you're going to be able to get that easy play as long as you've got the speed. Again, I'm going to show it to you here in cover 1. Move this guy over one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and let that guy come back in. And then as soon as you see that, let him settle. Go ahead, you get that speed over the top, and you're going to be able to kind of do it. I'm going to hold down the X, get your rack catch, and get a nice easy score. So that's why it works great against cover 3 and cover 1. It does also work against a mid-blitz type deal. So if someone's mid-blitzing you or, cover 0 with you, and they got everybody now base aligned, they're pressing, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that I've got a full, ability to block it. So I'm going to go with max coverage. But again, even in the base alignment, we're going to move this guy over. The guy's going to go out that way. He's going to come back in. We'll make sure that we got the X on a streak. You're going to be able to block everybody, and you're going to be able to kind of throw this ball over the top. You're looking for the speed game and get the nice one easy score. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that you have somebody on your team that can have some speed. This is really not about Julio's route running. It's really a speed versus speed and the fact that he doesn't get bumped and you're going to be able to throw it. Typically speaking, as long as they're even, you're going to be able to beat them on the throw when you throw it to them. When the ball is in the air, it does feel like the speed at that point accelerates more than if they're just running the route. So if you see a player that's even, and I'll kind of show you what I mean by that, is you want to throw it to them as they go. So right here, you're going to see that this guy's going to get a free release. See how they're basically even at this point? We're actually got a little bit of a step on them, but watch when I decide to throw. I decide to throw and we're even, right? And then you're going to see that that Julio is actually going to accelerate more when the ball's in the air. For some reason, that's the way I see that the game is programmed, that if I was not to throw this ball, he would stay a lot closer. But as soon as you throw the ball, they separate where their speeds actually kick in a little bit more. I don't know if it's because he turns his head and whatever the case may be, but you can see that we get a lot more separation once the ball's in the air. So trust your receiver, trust your throw, and be able to go over the top. So before we end this video, I want to go ahead and show you a real-life application of what this play can really do for you. When people do the cross three-fire press blitzes, especially at $1, what they're going to do a lot of times is they're going to base the line and press. And then they're going to take this one DB that's in the nickel, and they're going to go ahead and blitz him. And then what they'll do is take this X linebacker here, put him on a hook, curl, and then they kind of use him right here. Typically speaking, they'll go ahead and they'll do some type of adjustment over here as well if they need to. But for the most part, this is really what they're doing right here, right? Well, with this type of look, we're going to know that we're going to be able to go ahead and beat our players. So we can go ahead and either block our running back and then do this, or we can go ahead and max protect if you don't want that A to go out. But either or, you're going to see that you're going to have that ability to get that player to the outside. And most people, because they're doing so many different adjustments, aren't going to have the time to move that one cornerback if they pick up on this, or if they do, they can't set up their blitz the way that they want to because of the fact that they have to do other adjustments. So if you see here, what we're going to do is we're going to do the loop blitz. We're going to be able to pick them up, throw this ball over the top, and you're going to be able to have a nice one-play touchdown. And the reason why this is such a great play is because people do a lot of their blitzes out of cover 3. So cover 3 is getting more popular. If they go ahead and do their cover 3 blitzes, they like to do the press in order to get some of those outside threats to come in. So just kind of one of those things that if you see somebody that's running that defense, go ahead and check to see if they're press, and make sure you're on the left hash mark when you run it this way, or on the right hash mark if you run it flipped. I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you like this tip and want to see more of this formation scheme all week long, go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really does go a long way. We appreciate it, and we'll see you again tomorrow.